Today I am filming with the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy Palette. I did buy the bundle, and as you'll see later on, I do have the mini controversy palette, so if that's something that you guys would like to see me film with, leave me a comment down below and let me know. But if you would like to see how I achieved this look and what my thoughts are on the conspiracy palette, please keep watching. I finally got it, and it's addressed to Sebastian Brown. So Sebastian, I don't know who you are, but if you have my name on your box, we are now buddies. Please contact me. Ordered it on November the 1st. It came on Black Friday. I was out and about Black Friday shopping like everybody else, and I got the notification that it had been delivered, or that they had been delivered. And I knew that 2 eyeshadow palettes was gonna come in a box this size, and it wasn't going to be able to fit into the mailbox. So I was a little worried when my notification popped up and said delivered to mailbox, and I was like, surely she didn't like sit it down on the ground. We got to the house, it wasn't in the mailbox, it wasn't anywhere near the mailbox, it wasn't on the porch, it wasn't in my car where they've left stuff before, it wasn't in the building, it wasn't anywhere to be found. So after like an hour on the phone with the post office, the lady was like, you need to go start knocking on doors. So me and my mom and my grandma went and we knocked on like 4 or 5 doors, because the post office did say that our mail lady's under inspection, so they were able to see what was going on, and that she did try to shove this into the mailbox, and the next thing they seen was a kid like hauling butt on his bicycle down the street. So we have some kids in the neighborhood that likes to play with the mailboxes and stuff. I'm not gonna get into that, but we did knock on their door. They said that they didn't have it, so I drove up to the post office, and apparently the mail lady tried to shove it into the mailbox, and when she realized it wouldn't fit, she just stuck it back into the van and forgot to mark it as undelivered. So after waiting for it for way past what was promised, and then having these issues with it being delivered, it better be like the best freaking eyeshadow palettes that I own. I ordered this because I am a makeup artist and I love makeup, I love eyeshadows, but the fact that it did have Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, their names attached to it, it was very like, I had to have this because I've been watching Shane Dawson since he was first on YouTube, and I've loved him ever since. And then Jeffree Star is my role model. Like, I look up to him as far as like how business savvy he is and stuff. So I had reasons for wanting these. I know some people like I felt like some people thought that I was just ordering it just so I could be like, I have the conspiracy palette, but that's not it at all. So just wanted to point that out, because there was some drama on my Facebook over it, and like, I follow Jeffree, I follow Shane on every social media account. I knew what was going on every second of every day with the shipping, but that doesn't mean that I wasn't upset with how it was handled. It was promised 10 days for processing and shipping when I ordered it. By the way, these were like $93 for both of them, and that was with a little over $12 for shipping. I don't spend that much on eyeshadows normally. Like, they said that it wouldn't start processing until that Monday, so November the 4th it started, supposedly was supposed to start processing, and then weeks later I got an email saying that they were needing until November the 23rd, I think it was, before everything would be shipped out. And then I didn't get my email and stuff until midnight on November the 23rd, which would be probably around 9 o'clock in California time. So it was a big hassle, and like, by the time these got here, I was no longer excited to play with them. I was just relieved that they were here and that it was over. I had almost canceled my order I don't know how many times. I would also like to point out, because I have been accused of not supporting small businesses, I still support Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, even though I really don't consider Jeffree Star to be a small business. I know he only has a few warehouses that he ships out of, and he's not as big as Amazon is, but just because I was upset with how shipping was handled does not mean that I don't support them. I also wanted to throw that out there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So it comes in a pink box, very, very recognizable. I'm gonna lay it here on my desk real quick so we can open it up. It comes with the cutest paper, which is one of the reasons why I actually wanted the bundle, was to get the pig paper, which I know I'm horrible. I've already opened this up and swatched it, just to be 100% transparent on this. Look at the paper! It got pigs on it. I love it. So this is what comes in the bundle. You got the mini controversy palette and the conspiracy palette. We are going to open this one up first. I am not planning on playing with this one today, just because ever since I first seen the conspiracy palette, I have had like an idea of the colors that I want to work with, and they're not in this one. But just to open it up real quick to show you what it looks like. Yeah, so the colors are really pretty in here. Like, I will use these. I'm not very inspired to play with the purples and the blues and stuff today, so we will use this in a different video. If you guys want to see that, let me know. So now for the big boy, and you guys have got to excuse my fingernails, like, they're real janky. I had some fake ones on for the trip that I just came back from, but they kept popping off, and so they're real messed up, so just overlook it. So this is the box for the conspiracy palette, which is adorable, and it's got all of the like ingredients and stuff on the back of it, letting you know that there's eyeshadows and pressed pigments in here. You can have this for a year until it expires, which is typical. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, you can't really see it very good on here, but right there's a little jar, and it says like 12M or 24M, and those are months, and it tells you how long you can keep your makeup with, like, before it expires. So there's what it looks like. I'm so excited. So this packaging is absolutely amazing. Like, I love the packaging for the Blood Sugar palette, which is the only other Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette that I own, other than the Morphe one. But oh my gosh, this just is, whew. And again, it's got some information on the back of it, like how long you can keep it, the fact that it's cruelty free. It also gives you a warning that some of the eyeshadows are not intended for use around the immediate eye area, which sounds funny because they are all, like, it's an eyeshadow palette. But what this means is that some of the pressed pigments in here are not considered eyeshadows, and they can stain your eye area, so just be careful with that. So let's open him up. So pretty. I'm so excited. I am after the shade food videos. Like, that was my main reason for wanting this palette, because that is such like a neon bright yellow. Okay guys, so the eyelids are primed. I used Maybelline concealer to prime my eyelids, but the pigment from the eyeshadows just latch onto wet concealer, and it makes the colors pop, and that's what I'm hoping will happen with food videos. If not, I'm gonna be real disappointed. Okay, so that's on. I'm not blending or anything yet, so don't freak out on me. Personally, I like the reds in the Blood Sugar palette better. The red in the Blood Sugar palette just seems more creamy, whereas this one is a little bit dry. There was a lot of fallout in the pan, which I don't mind if the shadows work great. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Cheese Dust. Now I'm going to go in with Food Videos. Okay, I am very disappointed with Food Videos. I keep wanting to call it Food Vibes for some reason. I am so disappointed with it because it's so vibrant and neon in the pan, but when you put it on your eyes, it looks like another yellow. Like, and it's not wanting to blend very well, especially like right here. Nope. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Ranch and whoa, that came off on the brush a lot. I'm gonna highlight with it. Okay guys, I'm going to put on some eyeliner and some eyelashes, do the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. It's gorgeous. Now, the shadows that I used, which would be Food Videos, Cheese Dust, Flaming Hot. I went back in with Not a Fact and my rides here and put them like on the outer corner just to give some depth. Not a Fact was fine. My rides here is a very, very pigmented black and it worked okay. The red, I already told you I like the red in the Blood Sugar palette better. The orange was fine. The yellow was very disappointing. Like, so disappointing. They worked okay, but do I think that I could achieve this look with a palette that is from like BH Cosmetics? Yeah, 100% I do. Because I have other palettes that work just as well, if not better, than this one. And this is solely based on the colors that I used. I am going to keep working with the Conspiracy palette because it did take me a long time to figure out how to use the shadows in the Blood Sugar palette. Just because I think I'm used to brands like Maybelline or BH Cosmetics. They're more affordable. They don't have such like luxurious ingredients in their eyeshadows. But I think I just need to play around with it some more and like figure out how each individual eyeshadow works, what I can do to make each one work better. Like I said, I'm going to play around with it more because I want to use all the colors before I say yay or nay on it. But right now, I'm just not too impressed with it. I'm still very grateful to have it. The eyeshadow look did not come out horrible. So I'm still saying that, yeah, if this is something that you're wanting, go ahead and get it. Because it's still pretty. There's still several colors in there that I haven't used yet. And it's a nice collector's item to have. Like, if you're like me and you watched every single video in the Shane Dawson series making this, to have it in hand, even though I am disappointed with the color that I was after, it's still amazing to be able to look at it and be like, yeah, I seen this get made. And like always, this is my personal opinion so far. And you don't really know what you're gonna like until you try it yourself. Okay guys, so that's all I got for this video, reviewing the Conspiracy palette, or what shades that I did use. So I'm not gonna come out and say that it's horrible or that it's amazing, because I still want to play with it a little bit more before I actually do that. So expect some more looks, or maybe another video or two on it. If you guys would like to see that, I have some ideas twirling around in my head. But thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video. I really appreciate it. This is what I want to do as a living for my life. This is what I am passionate about. So you being here and watching this video, it means the world to me, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. So thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future, or what your own personal opinions are on the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy palette. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!